What's good, people? What is good? Let's back this guy a little bit. There we go. Tex-Mex John, what's happening, brother? Let's get some people in here. Big dog, what up, big dog? Tuesday, feeling a little better. Was under the weather this whole weekend. It was one of those weekends that suck, man. Friday, I caught the bug. I was in bed pretty much all Saturday on the couch watching Netflix. All Sunday sleeping in bed, getting ready for Monday. So there was no weekend, man. Those are the worst ones. But at least the sickness came during the weekend. I don't miss any days of work, so that'll work. So let's get some people in here and we'll start discussing this, man. We're gonna discuss bringing back police brutality. Gotta get agua, agüita. Drink lots of water. All right, who we got in the house today? Rico Loco, Ray G, Jesus Mac, or Jesus Mac, or Chewy Mac. It could be many different ways. Pablo Garcia, Enrique Rivera, Efren de Leon. Oh, I thought for a minute I had my glass. I thought you said this. Efren, I said, damn, man, this was fucking me a finger already. Nah, he said, thumbs up. Cúbele, carnal. So let's get in here real quick. So yeah, man, I saw this this news clipping that happened out here in somewhere in Los Angeles, Lakewood. I'm not really even too familiar where exactly Lakewood is in LA, to be completely honest with you. But hi from the main line. What's up, Dave Sneeze? Shout out to the main. Or to the main, homie from Maine. I'm telling you, I need my glasses, homeboy. I need my glasses. So I saw this video today on in Los Angeles that happened March 5th at 5:45 in the morning. So that's a time that I can usually be getting up and I would probably be ready to put my stuff in my truck to go to work, right? So this could happen to me or anybody else who's up early in the morning, and it kind of finally had me saying, "Damn, man, when is enough enough? Do we has this beautiful BLM movement actually worked? Have we drove down police brutality down? Have we took out the corruption and the blue? Have we done all this stuff?" And the only thing we've done so far, it seems like, and we, because we're all part of the system, you know, I'm not gonna say just them, we are all part of the system. What we have done so far is we have emboldened criminals to do whatever the hell they want. That's what's going on out here. And I'm sure it's what's going on in a lot of places where a lot of you guys live. Lakewood's next to Cerritos. There you go. I think that's is that Cerritos? Is that like off the 10 or something like that? Maybe like SGV area. I'm not too familiar with those parts, but Cerritos, I know. Go to Cerritos where you buy your car, right? Okay, so check this out, man. Check this out, people. Let me see if I could find this real quick. No se me agüiten, carnalitos. Share. I want you guys to look at this video, man. So this is what happened up in where did I put it? On this I'm gonna be a singer here pretty soon, man. I'm gonna be my own talent show. Okay, here we go. This is the one I want to show you guys. Ready? Let's do this. So this is at 5:45 in the morning, right? So all these fine, upstanding gentlemen, 5:45 in the morning. It's not 3 in the morning. It's not 2 in the morning. It's 5:45. Hardworking men and women are actually getting up, getting ready to go to work. So these dirtbags, see that guy in the red right there? He's got his jack. They're going for the catalytic converter. That's where the money's at nowadays, right? You got two cars that actually look pretty decent. So these jackasses are probably doing this a lot. And what's going on is they're getting ready to steal the catalytic converter. So they're okay. So what happened there? And you see the guy start bashing the back headlight, right? What happened is the lady actually woke up and she screamed at them, "Hey, what are you guys doing?" And what do? They start fucking hitting the car. They start breaking shit down. They don't look like people who are really, truly, truly scared of what's going on. You know, and that's the world we're living in right now. And they're going to replay it right now so you guys can see it exactly again, real time, 5:45 in the morning. People, hardworking men and women, these jackasses come, pull up in the ramflas. Here we go. All right, homie, let's do this. Get this shit, homie. Let's get the jack. I'm gonna get the jack. Get the jack. Let's do this. Put it away. Who's jacking the shit? Right here around this time is when the lady starts waking up. The lady starts screaming, "Hey, what are you doing?" And here they go, bashing the lady's car, man. Bashing the lady's car. No F's given. They do not care. There is nothing that's
I've
going
had
on
7
here into these guys'
instances
heart.
just outside of my house.
I can't hear that. Oh, you know what? I can't. Hold on.
Myself and all of my neighbors are getting pretty tired of it. I don't know how to.
This is a resident from the area that actually
I've had
released
7 instances just outside of my house. Myself and all of my neighbors are getting pretty tired of it. I don't know how to get the word out more. It really seems to me like more people need to see this video. I've had multiple people tell me that the video looks like The Purge. It is disturbing. I have neighbors with children.
And that's the reality of it. The reality of it is that now the criminal element has gotten so emboldened that they don't care, that they feel like they're untouchable. They know that crime right there, they get pulled over, maybe 1 or 2 guys are going to jail and they're going to get out the next day because there's no bail. That's a problem. That's a problem that we all need to try to fix. And it's a damn shame. And that's why I say, well, maybe we need to bring police brutality back. Maybe we need to because those kind of guys are the kind of guys that deserve a beatdown, homie. Let's just be honest with you. That's the kind of guy that if I were to see a video after the police officers pulled these guys over and gave them an old school fucking Rodney King beatdown, I would say, well, that's what they get. That's what they get. Because that's some straight bullshit. Hold on. Let me see who's calling. I'll give you guys one guess. Rogelio, what's up, Rogelio? What say you?
Hey, what's going on, brother? Thank you for making the video a little bit earlier. That way I'm not drunk every time I call in. No,
sure thing.
So, you know what? I had so here's my thing. I'm thinking that do you think, and this is what I'm thinking, this whole violent, the crime wave that's going on, do you think that it has anything to do with the fact that, for instance, when we were giving these people stimulus money, and I know in LA, I think they were making like almost like $1,100 a week, right?
Right.
And you were getting unemployment.
Right.
So do you think that people just got used to the fact of getting free money and now they don't have it? So they got used to now they're just stealing for a living?
I've heard that statement a few times. I think it has a little bit to do with it, but I think in reality, the main culprit in this whole thing is how we became soft on crime. When you become soft on crime and you let the dogs run loose, that's what happens. I mean, that's exactly what happens. So
yeah, you got to remember. Maybe I don't think about it that way because I live in Arizona, and Arizona's still pretty tough on crime.
Right,
but bro, even the crime here has gone up. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm sure because everybody's been emboldened.
Yeah, and so I just hope that people, I just hope that people see this. Like as soon as Trump went away, and I know a lot of people didn't like him and stuff like that, but look what's happening to the country, man.
Oh, it's going to shit. It's going to shit, brother.
I mean,
every which way but loose. It's going crazy, homie.
Brother, there was no war when Trump was here. And look, I'm not a Trump fan. I mean, I thought it was entertainment, but I'm not like he's my god or anything. But,
right.
Man, the country was better, dude. Like, look at now evictions and everything. The cost of living, bro, inflation, and like, I just think that, it's just absurd, man. And what this guy has done. I mean, I don't know if it's Biden's fault per se. Maybe it's just the way the cycle is, but I mean, it's something, and I mean, it's a disaster, and with California with their politics too, dude. I mean, I remember the last time I was like 5 years ago. It was one of the most beautiful cities, in the country.
No, it's getting horrible out here. It's getting horrible out here. Hey, let me get some of these comments real quick, Roger. He'll be back up in a little bit, brother.
All right, bro. Hey, last thing I'm gonna say, bro. I couldn't make Poland because I wasn't back.
They wouldn't check you to Poland because you weren't vaccinated. Jesus.
Dude, Yeah, I had everything ready, bro, but I didn't have my vax card, and they wanted me to be. Would you believe it? I'm volunteering to kill these Russians, and they were like, "No, you're not vaxxed."
I might get you in. I
couldn't.
might get you in. I got the plug for a couple fake ones. Don't even trip. I got you, Roger. Later. Oh man, hold on. I love these comments. Knowledge is power in LA. This is a double standard channel. Gil, you're a fucking hypocrite, man. How can you glorify rap music and cops at the same time? Do you know that cops kill more Hispanic men than any other race in LA County? Well, do you know that Hispanic men kill Hispanic men much more than any other cop in the county? Jesus. Sorry, I got a bit of cough. I can't get too loud. No, just power, homeboy. There you go, carnal. How can you glorify rap music? So wait a minute. So then that means if that's the case, let me get my halls here. If that's the case, then you shouldn't watch any movies because movies show glorifying murder, robbery. Then we should all become just Mormons or what are those guys who don't have any power or anything. So we should be that. No, I can like rap music. I can like certain kind of movies at the same time and say this is bullshit. Come on, man. Step up that level of thinking, homie. Don't just think, oh, they're just killing us. Come on, that's childish shit. Yes. Caller, who's this? What say you?
What's up, brother? Yeah, just hitting on that topic that you're talking about. Yeah, so my thoughts will be that we're being too lenient, bro, and for some reason, it's like we're giving everything that a person needs to fucking go and commit crime. You feel me?
Yeah, it's a perfect storm.
It's like we don't have no law at this current moment.
Well, that's what happened because of the last movement. Because the cops kind of said, "All right, you guys want to police yourselves? You guys want to do your own thing? Go ahead." Because ain't no cop out there trying to catch a battery charge or a murder charge because somebody's acting a fucking fool. And most of the time, if you look at the history, most of the people that get shot and killed by cops, they're usually acting a fool, acting stupid. Like these guys. Imagine if a neighbor came out with a shotgun or something and shot one of those guys, then that neighbor's gonna get charged for manslaughter, and that's bullshit. Because those guys are out there, they're running amok.
I just want to point out that right now at this current moment, I'm doing volunteer work at a police station. I'm not gonna say which one.
Right? Yeah.
But yeah, they were telling me with the cutbacks and everything. They got like literally like they have like 4-5 units per department. Just patrolling and stuff.
Right.
So if that means that if they have 3 crimes and just one section of the areas they're patrolling, all of those cops got to go to action.
Right.
So what does that mean? That the rest of the for example, Van Nuys, just all the cops are gonna be on one side, and then you're gonna be left without cops on the other side. So
yeah,
people really got to think about this,
And they got so many calls with homeless people and all this stuff that are calling every day. So it's like, what do you do? It's gotten to the point where it's out of control, carnal. It really is. It's a damn shame.
Yeah, man. I just feel we did a bad. Like anywhere we go, at the end of the day, they're gonna be some good people, some good employees, and bad employees.
Yes.
That's just simple facts,
Yes.
That goes even for a regular job. At the end of the day, we just gotta take the bad apples out of the department and continue on and keep supporting our police. I mean, a lot of people are gonna be like, man, fuck the police. Man, who the fuck are you gonna call once you're in trouble, my boy? Who are you gonna call?
It sounds good, homie. It sounds good when they say fuck the police. I don't call. Yeah, when you're in the joint in the county jail and you're busted and somebody's breaking into your house, what are you gonna tell your old lady? Oh, call the homies. No, you gotta call the cops, homie. Come on. It sounds good.
Who's gonna get there before the cops?
Yeah,
not your homies.
Yeah. The homie's gonna go there and take care of her. All right. So damn shame. Hey, brother, thank you for the phone call, player.
You're welcome, man. Take it easy.
Thanks, brother. No, just power. Yeah, I'm telling you, some people they see stuff like that and they automatically think, oh, you're just for the no, man. I'm neutral, but I'm for equality on both sides. And what's going on right now is the criminals are getting more justice than hard paying men and women out here in California and everywhere else. Hold on, me eat my damn sore throat thing. Mm, it's crunchy and it's good. Uh, Gil, didn't you shoot at cops? Yes, I was allegedly shot at cops. Yeah, I got arrested in 1991, October 19th to be exact, for two assault with a firearm on two gang members and two assault, or actually, I think it was attempted murder on that one, on two police officers. I got the assault with the firearm convicted. The police officers said they didn't see me shooting. I got off. So yeah, I was one of those guys that would say "F the police," "Screw the police," but I was also young and dumb. And I used to look at my own people and say "F them." And that's when I hear somebody say, "Oh, the cops are killing this many Hispanics." Homie, we're killing ourselves much greater numbers. Why don't we talk about that as well? I'll talk about the cop ones for sure. And those cops that do kill Hispanics, Latinos, Calibacks that are actually doing wrong, yeah, this should be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. But the hard reality is that we're the ones killing one another. You go to the LA County jail, 90% of homies that are in there for murder are in there for killing their own people. Straight up, 90%. They're in there for killing their own people, and then they're chilling with the same fools they're killing. It don't make no sense, carnal. But a good try. Let's see what we got. It don't make no sense, Holmes. It don't make no sense. Let me actually put this. Let me put that numero down there where you guys can see the number as well. Good topic. What's up, Mr. Chavez? David Chavez. LBC, no, stays in Arizona. How you doing, carnal? ¿Cómo estás? Hope everything is good. Let's see what else we got. Give it a go from the homies. Schoolboy. What's up, schoolboy? Yeah, the Purge, homie, the Purge. SG. SGT 1035. Real talk, Gil. Yeah, but when I say they don't like it, brother. It hurts feelings. What I say hurts a lot of feelings because I'm going against the grain on my own kind, which my own kind was fucking gangbangers, straight up. And anybody who knew me from the streets back then knows what I'm about. That's why I can still say the shit that I do where I live at. Because there's some guys that be like, "Hey, homie, you ain't about that life, carnal." Well, some guy was telling the comment section a few days ago, talking about, "You ain't about that life, homie." Whoa, whoa, whoa. I said, homie, name me one guy that you know that's on any kind of that's doing what I'm doing, that's 47 years old. Happy birthday to me, by the way, people. That's 47 years old, is still living in his hood, talks the way he does, and is still good in his neighborhood. Name me one. He's like, "Homie, I don't live in my hood, but I still go around." I said, "This fucking cabron. All of a sudden, you gangster, you don't even live in your hood. You don't own any property in your hood, but you're trying to tell me that I ain't about to function. Come on, homie. I own property in my hood, carnal. Can you say the same?" I'm not talking to all you guys. Don't start getting pissed off at me, but I got to bang on these fools sometimes, homeboy. The homies are thieves. Yeah, it's a shame, man. It's a shame. What do you think about Silence Girl? Silence Girl, I want to give a special shout out to West Coast Graffiti, LA Active, shit, of course, Fool's Gone Wild. They're the biggest platform out there. But all those guys started bringing not recognition, but light to that guy, that idiot's channel, right? And his channel got deleted, got taken down from YouTube, which is good because that guy, all he did was harass people. For people who don't know, that's the guy who got a vendor arrested, a lady who was selling food. He would literally go, let's say you're at your kid's school waiting in line to pick up your kid. He'll go there with the camera and he'll start filming you, and he'll start filming your kids, and he'll start filming everybody. And then when people say, "Hey, what are you doing? What do you care? What are you wearing?" He's a fucking just annoying guy that you feel like slapping him in the face, right? "What do you care? I can do this." And he literally gets under your skin so you'll do something to him, and then he acts like a little bitch and calls the cops and tries to get you arrested. That's his MO, brother. That's his MO. But he finally got the recognition that he wanted, and now he got his YouTube channel taken down. I'm sure he's gonna try doing it again, and hopefully, if he builds it up again, people will get together, start saying it. I think they signed a petition to get him off YouTube, and they gave him the boot, man. So yeah, thank God that was out of there. On Diado Padilla, he's an idiot, brother. He's an idiot that just makes all kind of people look bad. And he was one of those, what do they call them, auditors or whatnot. Let's see, West Coast, he got beat up. I got beat up by the cops of the team, but had no evidence, so my case was dismissed. There you go, homeboy. Maybe you deserve that beat down, West Coast. Maybe you're out there doing the graffiti, carnal. The homie should come through when some trouble comes up. Yeah, good luck, homie. Good luck. Yeah. Gil is above it until he gets all peda. Then he's throwing up the hood and banging again. I can guarantee you, Calirado, that you will not see me throwing up the hood, banging the hood, doing anything like that. You'll never see a video of that. Even when I'm in, listen, when I'm in pictures with homies, and I'll say it straight, I could have 40 motherfuckers behind me, homie, and you'll see it. I'll throw some pictures up there. You'll have 40 motherfuckers behind me, and I'll be like, hey, no gang signs. And you hear something. When I'm taking a picture with you, no gang signs, homie. I don't want any gang signs. Straight up. If you want to throw gang signs and act like a little kid, even though you're 50 years old, go ahead. There's homies that do it. They're like, that's okay. No problem. But me, nah, you will not ever catch me throwing up any hood signs. If that's the case, I remember we went to someplace out on South Central. We went and took pictures, and I'm like, I can't post this shit, homie. I'm not gonna post it. Like, what happened? Look at these fools. They're throwing up hoods, homie. I'm good. That goes against everything that I'm talking about. Do I love my hood? Hell yeah, I love my hood, man. I bled, fucking almost died, almost killed the whole shebang for my hood. You damn Skippy, I love my hood. But does that mean I got to be out there throwing up? Nah, that's not me, homie. Sorry, Calirado. Wrong guy, carnal. Wrong guy. Watch later, I'm over here throwing. That's what happened. All the real OGs grew up. Yeah, they grew up. Some went to the Pinta, some moved out, and some are doing all right, homie. American Cholo, why are you advocating brutality with your title? Because some of these guys need beatdowns. I don't know if you didn't see the video. Let's check the video again one more time, boys and girls. Hold on. Run the clip. Give me 1 second. No. You're not coming on right now. Okay, this is why. Let me show you why if you didn't see it. 5:45 in the morning. These fine gentlemen are coming out to steal some lady's catalytic converter, right? That could be your mother, that could be your daughter, that could be your wife. As soon as the lady starts telling them, hey, what are you guys doing? Instead of taking off in the car like any other regular criminal would, right? Back in maybe 2-3 years ago, they get in the car and they'll take off. They start bashing their damn car up. In other words, you better not say anything. We're going to fuck you up. Is that the world we're living in now? Are we living in the world where we can't say anything to a criminal that's trying to steal your shit? Unless because they want to, they're gonna start breaking your car down and making you waste more money. So that's why I'm saying people like this, yeah, they need a beat down, oh boy. People like that need a beat down. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. 5:45 in the morning. That's usually by the time I get out of my truck. I mean, I get out in the morning, I start warming up my truck. I'm going out there putting my stuff in there. So if I catch some fool trying to do something like that, I'm like, hey, fool, what are you doing? They're gonna start beating down my car, and then if I get a gun and I bust on them, then all of a sudden I'm going to jail for manslaughter. No, man, no. Those kind of guys you just saw on your screen, those guys need a beat down, homeboy. Maybe you don't think so, but wait till they come rob your stuff. Then you're gonna be thinking a little bit different. Let's see who's calling in. Now, no mames way. Melvin, what's going on, Melvin?
Hey, Melvin, what's going on, buddy? Hey, so I don't think that you should. You're not a hypocrite for saying that. You did stuff when you were young, because I mean, the point is, if you were like still doing it at your age, then yeah, you wouldn't be a hypocrite. But the best point of view it would come from you, because you learn from your mistakes. Now you're doing better,
right?
And now you're trying to inform the community. So I think you're doing a bang up job.
Well, thank you.
So that's number one. Number two. I think last video you made when you said that you're not doing rutinas, is that because you saw? Are you sneak dissing him?
I'm gonna go ahead and let you go and say it. I had muted you, Roger. Go ahead, say it again. What'd you say? Because I said about the rutina.
Roger? Yeah, the rutina. Were you sneak dissing West Coast Graffiti?
I don't have to sneak this West Coast Graffiti. I can call him to his phone and tell me, West Coast, I don't like you. Fuck you, West Coast. So no, homie. I'm saying, because you see that a lot. You see that a lot of people, not him in general, just in general. They be doing all the workout shit.
You were getting excited.
Okay, Melvin. I was dissing. Me and West Coast got beef, homeboy. Right now, yeah. Me and West Coast Graffiti got beef, homeboy.
Last thing, bro. Are you over again, homie?
I think I'm on Roger, bro. Yeah, so me and West Coast got beef now because of Roger. Ay, pinche Melvin, homeboy. Why are you advocating? Let me see. Phil Palma, no lie, Gil. They're in there for killing their own homeboy over jealousy. It's the bottom line. It's the truth, man. It ain't no bullshit. It's the truth. People just don't like it, and that's on them, man. Let me see. They said West Coast. Yeah, Trucha for Roger, man. He's trying to start beef, homeboy. You see, what is this? What is this? Just Dog, did you hear about the poll that was taken? What if U.S. was invaded? Who would you stay and fight? 38% of the blacks would fight, 57% of the whites would fight, and 61% of Latinos would stay and fight. I would think that the majority would actually fight. Maybe the ones that would not fight are probably like elderly and some women and some children. I think that would make up that percentage wise. But I think the majority of people would actually fight. I mean, maybe that's just because me, I'm a little biased. If they invaded the United States, you damn Skippy, I'm fighting for the United States. No offense about it. All right. Neighborhoods should form their own police. We can't even form our own fucking groups that get together to actually empower our neighborhoods, let alone cops. Could you imagine if we had power like that and people and right after and during the BLM movement, right? That's what they were pushing for. Oh, they're pushing for fairies, angel dust, unicorns, all the beautiful stuff in the world. We can't police our own people, man. Let's just be honest with you. We can't police our own people. Hell, we can't even get people to stop shitting on our lawn with their dogs without picking it up, let alone stop somebody from slanging rock in your neighborhood, let alone stop somebody from camping in your neighborhood. If we started policing our own and had that kind of right, there'd be shootings all the time. There'll be shootings. There'll be more police, not even police. It'll be our people, right? There'll be more our people brutality than anything else because at least when it used to, when it came to the badge and the gun, people would kind of be like, oh shit, it's a cop. So they get kind of scared. Now the mentality is that fool's got a badge. And they do this shit that little punk fool, whatever silence boy, what a little boy does is they taunt police officers. They sit there and push the limit. Why? Because people are acting like little bitches and they're like, I got him on camera. You can't say shit. What? Well, fuck you, cop. And they start getting aggressive. Whereas before, if that camera's not on there and you say, fuck you, cop, that cop's going to fucking put a stick aside your head. And a lot of times, that's what happens. And a lot of times, that's what you need. I'm not saying every single time. No, don't take it out of. This is just for us to have a conversation, right? That's what this is about. This is for us to have a whole conversation without just one side or the other, because automatically people who are soft and you can't say that kind of stuff, Gil. You can't talk like that. No, I can talk like that when they're doing this shit in people's neighborhoods and stealing stuff, and there is no punishment for it. The punishment is you get out and keep it pushing. That's not right. Keep going. Promoting. I don't know, Andy. I don't know what you're talking about, boy. What you mean? Good try. You shot at cops, fool. Some say, okay, I shot at cops at the time that I was shooting at cops and doing all that, right? I was also a gang member. I also went and did time for that. It's not like I got away. I went and did time. I got out, went and did time, got out. But I knew what I was getting myself into. I wasn't a little baby crying like half of these so-called gangsters nowadays. Maybe you're one of them talking about, oh, the police do brutality on me. Oh, man. Nah, fuck that. Back in my day, you get fucked up by the cops. And I've been beat down by the cops more than once, homie. So you can miss me with that. So, yeah, good try, homeboy. See what you got. Hector, any relation to Hector Camacho?
Hey, brother, thank you for having me on.
For sure.
Hey, homie, look, I wanted to share a real quick story about yesterday, bro. My lady and I was off yesterday. We stopped and got some fuel, and
right.
I said, hey, can you grab me a Rockstar inside? I said, yeah, no problem. So I go inside the convenience store, grab an energy drink, whatever. I'm in line. And then some vato walks in, young vato dressed nice, Africano, and he grabs his stuff and he just walks out the door, homie, with like man, he had chips, Gatorade, a chela. Like I was like, damn, this homie's ready to have a good time, I'm thinking like, all right, cool, amen.
For sure.
So then I look at him walk out the door. And I'm like, I tell the homie, the guy at the register, he looks like a pretty solid homie. He's like a Latino, like real buff, tattoos on his hands, on his neck and stuff. I said, hey, bro, this guy just walked outside with all that shit. He goes, oh, with all that stuff? I said, yeah. So I was like, come on, let's go. So we go outside, and I'm ready to like, to stop him,
Right.
And then I said, hey, I called him. I said, hey, homie. He turns around. I said, hey, man. Stop right there. He's like, looks at me. I'm like, hey, don't move. I kind of tell him.
Yeah.
He like looks scared. And then the cashier, he goes, he saw me like kind of get pumped up, and he goes, nah, homie, chill, chill. And I'm kind of like, I look at him, I'm like, what? I thought you were with me. You know what I mean? I thought we were like gonna go and do this together, you know? And then he tells me, he goes, nah, you know what? Actually, you know what, bro? I didn't think about it at first. He's like, my job will
Yeah.
fire me, bro,
Yes.
if I chase people out.
Yes.
And he goes, and if I call the Hudas, they're gonna be mad at me, bro, because it's not enough
Yep.
to make it like.
You're wasting their time.
And like, I say, hey, look, homie, I'm trying to jeopardize your job. You know, I didn't see anything, bro. You know,
Yeah, it's. I think I'm losing you, brother.
that's cool, bro. You know, okay.
Yeah, it's a great call, by the way, Hector. So yeah, that's what's happening right now, and I see that all the time in the morning over here when I go to work and fill up some gas. Same thing as Hector, guy walking in there. The shoplifters used to actually shoplift and be scared, right? They used to grab the stuff. They'll stash the shit, right? That was the shoplifter thing. Or they'll get a jacket. Nah, ahora ni madres, way. Ahora they're like, I don't like these chips. This soda's not good. Let me see if it's calling back. Hector, you back?
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay, so
So
go ahead.
So the worker tells me, he goes, hey, calm down, homie. I said, oh, okay, you know, like, cause he saw like I was ready to square up with him, you know.
Right.
And then I'm like, and then I kind of looked at him like, shit, I thought you were with me, you know. And I'm like, if I'll get in trouble. And right away I calmed down. I'm like, all right, bro, cause you know the stuff is not that serious. I'm not trying to get anyone out of a job. You know what I mean?
Right. Of
So,
course not.
so I said, right. So we walked back. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to put you in that kind of situation. He's like, no, man, it's good. You know, at least we let him know, you know. But he goes, I can't call the cops to get mad because it's not a misdemeanor or a felony, and they get mad at me, and then my job says I can't chase them out. I'm just tired of us walking in, grabbing whatever they want, and walking out, you know.
Yeah,
And you know, you see about it, you're when you're facing it yourself. You feel like, you know, especially when it's the neighborhood you grew up in, you know, you don't like seeing that, bro. You don't like to see businesses being. So, you know, I do agree that, you know, there are some things, you know, we got to get back to the basics, the fundamentals with the police. You know what I mean?
For sure. There has to be working, cooperating together, brother. And we can't just sit there and say F those guys because we need those guys. It's just like at work. There's people like, you know, I work construction, so I work with the graders. I work with these. If I would just come with that attitude, like it's just about ours and F those guys, the flow of work would not go as efficient. So we need to work police. We need to get those guys involved and just can't say F them because we're not gonna police ourselves.
Yeah, no, I agree with you, man. I agree with you. But let me tell you, bro, it was a pretty shitty experience to experience firsthand, bro. Like I never seen, you know, this homeboy probably had $40 worth of stuff in his hands, $50 maybe, bro. He just walked out like nothing, no care in the world, and
no F's in the
he
world.
actually got scared, bro. Like genuinely scared when I confronted him. Like, oh shit! Like he looked like he had never gotten confronted before. You know, he looked like he saw a ghost on me, and I could tell he thought like, oh man, this homie's gonna get active on me right now. You know, he just had that look on his face.
Yeah, but there's some guys. There's some guys that'll be like, oh, you're.
Had that look too.
Yeah, there's some guys that'll be like, oh man, you're snitching on the guy. You're snitching on the guy or something. But no, man, you're just trying to keep your fucking place clean, oh boy.
No, that's my community, bro. I don't like seeing that done to anyone, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
So, you know.
All right, brother. Hey, man, thank you for the phone call, Hector.
Call,
you got it, homie. All right,
Thank
late.
You. Have a good.
All right. Okay, let me. Some say, let me put this guy in the timeout. Some say, go. Tell your mommy to make you some milk and chocolate, way. Ma, el chocomil. Tell your mama to go make you some chocomil, man. Relax, homie. You'll be okay, man. Amend your title to my American Cholo. It says, amend your title to add to my LA hood. Maybe later. I'm gonna come in right now, Raj. Call West Coast, homeboy. Leave me alone. That punch. Let me see. Grand. Did you hear about the guy that punched an old Asian woman about 100 times or more? Yes, I did, but I believe that was in Nueva York, right? That kind of weird shit happens a lot over there, and it's a damn shame. But that's one of those homeless guys, and it's happening again. There's also another crazy thing going on in New York. there was a guy going around killing homeless people. I think they did arrest him. He's an African American gentleman. He killed like 2 and shot 2 or something. So little by little, this thing's getting crazier and crazier, homeboy. Hopefully it slows down. But the only way it could slow down is if we actually come together, start voting a little different, and let people know that this is not okay, man. This guy said, "I'm glad I moved away from." He forgot where he moved away from. I think he smoked a little bit too much. You would if busted a cap, no lie. I don't know. I think these guys are having their own conversation. Carnal. Time it was like that too. Carnal, in your times it was like that too. It never changed. No, no, no. I gotta disagree with you on that one, homie. It wasn't. Well, I guess for a certain portion it was, but we had already gotten out of that. Let's say. See, this is what happens, and stuff like this is why the 94 crime bill came into place, right? This is exactly why, because criminals stopped giving a fuck, straight up. And we've made this road for criminals, gangbangers, whatever you want to call them. We're paving this road for them because why? Because we've gotten soft on crime, especially in California and kind of across the nation, especially after the BLM riots and all that, or movement, whatever you want to call it. And they pushed all this, hey, pretty much. Remember, for a good 6 months to a year, all you pretty much saw in the news every day was F the police in a certain form or another from every news outlet. And they were trying to say it nicely, but they're pretty much saying F the police. And everybody's looking at the cops like, F these guys, F these guys, F these guys. And nobody gave a crap about the cops. So the cops, what do? They pushed back, homie. They pushed back and said, here, police your own. Let me know how that works out for you. So I'm asking you guys, how's that working out for us right now? How is that police our neighborhood? How is that? Yeah, we got this, man. We're going to throw these counselors out there. They're going to talk to people, and they're going to tell them, hey, man, you're good, man. Be nice, homie. No, this shit ain't going to work out, man. A gangster's a gangster, homie. And that's just what it is, man. Yeah, I know, buddy. I know. No matter what is happening, Rasa ain't never gonna vote Republican. Sorry to burst the bubble going on. You're not bursting my bubble, homie. I'll be all right, carnal. I'll be okay. Don't worry. Don't worry. People think they're bursting my bubble. Like I'm at night going, oh my god, I can't sleep. I can't sleep. I can't. Nah, I'll sleep just fine, player. But if I see that guy trying to take my catalytic converter, then we got problems. Agree. AC 100, 100, 100, and 100%. Homeboy, what's the stop? Should have come out blasted. It's too bad the old lady wasn't strapped. She should have came out blasting on them suckers. Yeah, but if she would have came out and blasted on them, she would have got arrested for manslaughter, straight up. And that's the problem. It shouldn't be where these guys just think they can do whatever the hell they want. That's what they got right now. Right now, in reality, somebody come and do whatever they want, kind of property crime around your house, and they're not going to really get a felony. They're going to get a misdemeanor, a slap in the hand, keep it pushing. But that's where we're at. Let's see. On the other Padilla, my dad, rest in peace, got robbed at 5 a.m. by 2 pieces of shits while he was going to work. He was a hard worker. He was a gardener. Yeah, and that's what happened. Okay, most of the people that are getting robbed right now, like in these areas, they're just hardworking people. They're not millionaires. They don't have all kind of money in the bank. They're not living in private communities. They're living in communities like you and I. And you're gonna have to pick a side. Are you gonna pick the side of the thug? Are you going to pick a side of the criminal? Are you going to pick a side of the murderer? Or are you going to pick a side of law and order? And the thing is, you got Lummy is like that other guy I put a time out. I was a criminal. I was a thug. I was every single thing I just said. But I also took my medicine. You never saw me cry about it. In my generation, we weren't crying about it. We wanted to be about it. You're about it. But we're getting locked up and thrown away the key. And now guys are getting out and figuring out, damn, that wasn't the way to go. And by now, we should be knowing that's not the way to go. That's not the life to live. And every single person knows, hey, you break the law, you're going to do time. But right now, what it is they know you break the law, you're not really going to do that much time. That's a problem. They need to have some kind of consequences. Right now, the consequences aren't matching the crime. They're way too lenient, homie. They're way too lenient. Look at the DA out here in Los Angeles. It's a joke. It's a joke. Let me see what we got. Let me see if I can find you down there, Emerald. Here we go. Hey, Mr. Fish Slayer. What's going on, brother? Hope work is good. Thank you for that super chat. That's my man from the union trying to hire people, but Puro huevones, güey. They don't want to work. They don't want to work, homie. So yeah. Hey, thank you for that super chat, carnal. Stilo 13. Mm, see. Said, bro, that's just normal now in California. Well, I don't like that normal, bro. I can't do my voices. My throat hurts. Jesus. Yeah, listen. Also, what's normal is seeing some bum putting his pants down, taking a crap right in front of you. But I don't want to see it. Last time I'm over here at the Pollo Loco, I see some bum and he's pretty much pointing my way with his wanger out, taking a leak. I start hugging them. I'm like, what are you doing, man? Oh, man, sorry, man. That shouldn't be normal. See, that's the problem when people just say, oh, that's normal. That is not normal. That is people acting a fool and they should be held accountable for it, carnal. Big West Coast. Stilo 13. What's good, my man? Too many snowflakes out there, Gil. Yeah, don't say that. You're going to hurt feelings, fool. You're going to hurt feelings. Oh, man. Let's see what you got, man. Cholos don't run late. It's a dying breed. It's not like it was in the 90s or 80s. I don't know what conversation you're having, man. This guy talking to himself. When did I say Cholos were running LA, Holmes? This vato, homie. People on their own stuff, man. Mr. Brown on TV. What's going on, carnal? I mean, voted for these liberal policies. Half the people complaining voted for these liberal policies. Well, I did not, so I can complain. And if you don't vote, I'm not saying you. If you don't vote, then yeah, you got nothing to complain about. But I did not vote for these liberal policies. I was so against Gascon. It's not even funny. I was saying from back then, you put some of the gas going, crime is going to go through the roof. You implement these soft on crime, crime is going to go through the roof. And what's going on? Crime is like gas right now. It's going up and up and up. And where it stops, nobody knows. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Make shoplifters great again. That's a good one. I like that one right there. He said, make shoplifters great again. Yes. Dun, dun. We live in gray areas. We live in horrible areas. I mean, there you go. There you go. Happy birthday to me. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Not too shabby. 47. Could be worse. I see some guys 47 like, shut the fuck out, homeboy. So I'm good, carnal. I'm good. Police are needed everywhere except California. There you go. Yeah, police are needed everywhere. Yeah. But the hypocrisy part is this. All the people that are in politics that say they don't need the cops live in private communities and have police escorts where they go, like the governor, like the mayor, like the Congress, anybody in politics who's high up there and is always complaining about the cops and was all against cops and defunding police, all have police escorts. Get that through people's heads. It's a sad shame that people don't understand this stuff, man. They're so one-sided, or they just don't even pay attention. They just go with the narrative that's in their household or whatever news media they watch, and they get some brainwashed, and that's what it is. No, man. Am I for reform in jails, prison? Yes, absolutely. Am I for more education? Yes, absolutely. But am I for tougher crimes and criminal? Yes, absolutely. You can be for both without not being for the other. You can be for police, more training, more understanding. Because if you go back a couple posts, I was posting stuff on the cops, and people were like, "Oh, Gil, you're fucking liberal." I get it from both sides. The liberals are telling me that I'm a right wing SOB. The right wing guys tell me that I'm a left wing SOB. No, I'm the guy in the middle, pointing at both of you guys and saying, this is about right. This is about right. This is about wrong. This is about wrong. But when I agree with one of your sides, everybody loves me. When I put something out there that I know is bullshit, all of a sudden I'm the bad guy and I'm just a snowflake or I'm just a Trump tard. One or two. It's not. I'm a guy in the center watching this whole fiasco. And a lot of times, if you sit in the center, it's a nice, better seat, homeboy, because you see the shit show that's going on around us. All right, everybody, let everybody know. Victor's letting everybody know. Linwood is in the house. All right. So if anybody did not know, Linwood's in the house. What's up, homeboy? Choco Meat, hell yeah, I got my Pancho Pantera. Hey, wait, what's up with that emoji, homie? That's low-key little X-rated, carnal. I don't know, Andy Cruz, the paw trash, huh? Jesus. No, you're... Let's see. Chola, even your chilas know about your rating. You are welcome. You're ratting. Oh, I'm ratting. No. Uh-huh. Wasn't there a manhunt looking for that person? Did they already catch him? Yeah, Joseph. I believe you're talking about that guy in New York. Unless I caught the news at two different times, I could have swore I saw they caught the guy. He was probably like, I don't know, in his late 20s, early 30s. But from what I'm seeing, they did catch him. They consider those types of crimes as gangster in New York. Different culture. You talking about the crime, how they broke into the car and started messing up the lady's car? There ain't nothing gangster about that, homie. We're just talking action needs to put in place. The old saying is words just talk. Action needed to put in place. Absolutely. And that's why May 21st, we're going to have some action. Yo, Gilly Gill. What's up, Pablo? Thanks for that membership, homeboy. What up with the cops? With Masonic patches. Anybody in the chat room got any answers? Hey, as a matter of fact, I got somebody coming on here pretty soon that wrote a book on police officers. She just did actually did a huge platform, and we'll hopefully get her in here in a few weeks. And she wrote a whole book on cops, cop gangs, and all that stuff. So hopefully she'll still come in, because sometimes they see some of my posts and some of my rants and people get scared and they take off. So, but no, I do not know about that one. Let's see. New York is a different world, different, just a true jungle out there. Listen, New York, LA, Chicago, Houston, it's all the same. It's just a different flavor. People, just because they live there, they always think, oh, New York was a shithole back in the 80s, and they cleaned it up. Even Times Square was hell. They cleaned it up pretty good. Why? Because it got a tough on crime. That's what happened. It was the 94 bill. It started cleaning everything up. And now that this is happening, crime is going up everywhere. Murders are going up everywhere. Because why? Because you didn't defund the police, but you deflated their morality. You got it where cops are going to, okay, if I'm a cop and I'm driving to something that just happened, I'm not trying to get too involved as before, because again, I don't want to be doing life in prison because some idiot tries to pull out a gun on me. I shoot him and they tell me, why'd you shoot my baby, man? Why'd you shoot my baby? My mijo's a good kid. Well, your mijo had a Glock on him and he's about to shoot me, lady. But in today's world, you can't do that, homie. Saying worse now. It was worse in the 90s, 2000s. Laugh out. Gil is saying it's worse now. Dude, what are you smoking? I mean, what beeper are you smoking? When did I say it's worse now? Yeah, it was worse in the 90s to 2000s, but we're ramping up to those levels. That's all it is. You'll be all right, carnal. Take your meds, homie. Take your meds, homie. This is one of those guys. Oh, look, I caught him saying something. Take your meds, homie. You'll be good, carnal. You'll be all right. El Pablo, didn't cops used to target gangsters and beat them up and drop them off in every neighborhood? Remember Rampart? Yeah, they sure did. They did that to the homie Spider that was on. Me and the homies got beat up more than one occasion. Straight up. That was unfortunate. That was part of the game back then. We were just so deep that I think these cops were just like, F these guys. Yeah, they used to beat the shit out of us. But also, we were the guys out there 3, 4 in the morning, partying in front of your house. I was that guy. If you try to tell me to turn my music down, I'll tell you, fuck off. This is my hood. That's who I was back then. But that's why I know how you combat this. You can't combat this by saying, oh, I gotta be nice to this guy. He has, he didn't have a father. No, you gotta be tough. I mean, that's bottom line. What's up, John? What say you?
Hey, what's up, Gil?
Talk.
Hey, man, nothing much. I was just, you're just making some great points right there. The title of the video kind of threw me off. It's like bring back police brutality. I'm like, oh, what the? I'm like, oh, yeah.
You got a title.
Went from compassion into all the other end.
Yeah, you gotta do it. So they're like, oh shit, what the hell? And they come in pissed off, and then they start hearing the actual. All right. It makes a little sense. You gotta piss them off a little bit, get you in here. So what do you think? Talk to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I mean, I pretty much agree on tough love. I agree on that stance because I mean we pretty much tried the progressive so-called compassionate stance,
Yep.
And their stance is pretty much, I'll just like let's give them the free drugs, like let's make it easier for them,
Yes,
for them to be on the street, and like for the rest of society to watch them pretty much deteriorate, because these people are deteriorating, bro. Like they're deteriorating because of drug addiction,
Yes,
and they're not helping them. They think they're helping them by giving them free stuff, but you're enabling them.
Yes, you
that's
are.
Like that was like me back in the days, right? So for first of all, I'm not a regular caller.
Okay.
But I was never like a gang member or anything, So, but I was out on the street, doing my little tagging, doing my little crew, little bullshit, whatever. But during those times, and this was like 2009, 2010, early 2011. During that time, I still remember dudes that were still getting locked up. They didn't go cry and say, "Oh, I'm oppressed," and this and that, and like no, like homies, like you got caught, fool. Like you do your time, homie.
Yes.
Like, you don't fucking cry. You don't say you're oppressed. You don't say nada. Like te calles la boca entras adentro, si te tocas unos vatos que te dan consejos, entonces,
Quiero que
machine, you know,
sepas,
like
quiero
me,
que
right?
sepas.
I got, I got cleaned up like a week after I turned 18, you know?
Right.
And it was over here in Riverside County, over here by Banning. That shit was a trip, man. That thing, it was like a week after I first turned 18. Me and the homies were in the tank, and all of us freaking youngsters. We're like kids in there, you know?
Yeah, of
freaking
course.
next to grown men and shit. Yeah, and freaking this dude from Banning, also their own neighborhood over there. He's like, hey, I like taggers, homie. You know what we do taggers in here? And this was andaba haciendo no, era un desmadre, but pretty much the older dudes in there, they told me they got to my head. They're like, hey, homie, they're like, listen here, like, you're over here, you're gonna do your program, you're gonna do a little bullshit with us. He's like, this is county, you know. He's like, we got kids that we haven't been able to see for such a long time that are your age, and they're out there fucking up, you know. And we can't do anything. Like, we can't talk to them, we can't sit them straight because we're in here locked up over some bullshit that happened to us, you know. And we're not crying. Like, we're not pretty much asking for forgiveness. We're not we're not wanting to get banded. We don't want sympathy.
Right.
You know, he's like, we made our decision.
Yep.
Es lo que es y ya estuvo, you know, like, ¿para qué vas a llorar de lo que hiciste? You know, so, but that's what he was pretty much telling me. He's like, man, he's like, for all the young dudes out there, like, you guys gotta stop glorifying all that street bullshit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You guys gotta stop with that victim mentality, you know. He's like, and if you do the crime, you gotta do the crime, homie. You get caught, because you're being a dumbass, like, you know, like.
Yeah, those were cons back in the days but most of the guys, even I ran into them, right? They would tell you, hey, homie, this life ain't about what you think it is. Like, get out, go out and live your life, because they were like my age, right? I got homies that were my age telling me this stuff, and I was 18 years old in the county, and they're trying to tell you because they're already stuck in that way, and they know they're stuck, but they're like, but anybody who's older that really cares will tell you, hey, this is bullshit, homie. This ain't living, because they've been doing it for so long. And now what I'm trying to do is the opposite. I'm trying to tell you, this is how you live, instead of telling, you know, let's get this thing straight. But yeah, the system is babying people too much. Should there be programs to help? Absolutely. They should be the same amount of money they were wasting on locking them up. They should also be the other side, helping actual people that want to get out of that life. So it's a two-way street, and we got to actually have the conversation. Stop just saying F this and F that. No, let's have these conversations, man. And that's what we're trying to do, brother. Thank you for the phone call, brother.
Yep, no problem.
All right, wait. All right, man. Let's get to some of these super chats here, man. Let me see. Mr. Emerald Crown, $5 super chats. Thank you, sir. And he's got, who do you got over there? Is that Duran and Hagler, or that I can't really see, or is that Mayweather? Society is crumbling. I believe it's the collective negative energy of the world shaping a new reality. Yeah, listen, I definitely believe in energies, carnal. I hope it's not, but it very well may be. Where's my brother from another mother? Hey, Mr. Caleb Pinkett. Caleb, I'm waiting for that Karate Kid. Is it 4 by now? I don't know, man, but I gotta see it. I gotta see that Karate Kid, man. That's Mr. Caleb Pinkett, one of the guys that he produced, production, the whole thing, and Karate Kid. He said, man, ¿cómo le va? ¿Cómo te ha ido? Solo quiero decirte que espero que estés bien. Sigue haciendo lo que haciendo. There you go. Aquí estamos, hermano. Ya sabes, I'm here, you know, getting hate, getting love. You know, people love to hate Gilly Gilly, man. That's okay, man. I can live with it. Let's see. Yeah, you know what, Frank? I believe that's sadly, but that's kind of true, man. California, period, is a criminal paradise. Yeah, we should have Coolio come out and redo the song instead of Gangster Paradise. He should do the song Criminal Paradise, because California is becoming a criminal paradise for sure. Let's see who's tapping in. Oh shit, Big Mario's in the building. What's up, Mario?
Hey, what's up, Gil? What's up? How you doing, brother?
We're doing good. We're going good. Talk to us. What you got to say?
You know what? I had a question for you.
Shoot.
You know, you're up to date to all this what's going on. Is there a reason why these shoplifters are just, you know, a la brava, just going in there, filling up their baskets and coming out? Is it now? Are you just getting a ticket now, or because I know it was a misdemeanor, so is it less now of a punishment?
Yes.
I'm just wondering.
Yes, I don't know if it was Prop 47. It was the one that happened about 3 or 4 years ago, right? So what happened was, it used to be a felony once it was like $400 and up, right? and then after a couple of shopliftings, let's say I think two or three, then they make it a felony again too. So multiple shoplifter. But what the governor did, the governor came in here and made shoplifting anything. I think it's got to be like almost $1,000. It was like $970 and up is a felony. Anything below that, so anything, so even if somebody breaks into your pad, homeboy, it's not so much anymore. Like people break into a house, it's a robbery. No, now they call it some other bullshit. So you got people literally going, and there's videos out there on TikTok and YouTube, right? People are going into stores with calculators, brother. $50, $70, $80, $90, and they got one person robbing. How much does this cost? They got people going in there, and they literally with a calculator hitting how much shit. So could you imagine if you go into Marshalls, into Ross, how many clothes you can walk out with? That's why they're walking out with all this clothes, because it's like if you're stealing a candy bar, carnal. That's the punishment they're giving you. That's the problem.
Wow, that is so frustrating because I actually witnessed it at Walmart. I'm over here in line waiting forever in the day to pay. And I seen, someone with a basket full of stuff, and they just walked out.
Yes.
And I'm looking at them like, what the heck? They just walk out, right? And then I'm over here paying. I paid like, what, $400, almost $500 for the stuff I had. So that's why it's ramping up, because honestly, like, back in the days, if I probably would have seen that, I would have been like, man, I'm walking out too. Why do I have to pay? They don't have to pay.
And that, and that's what's happening. It's contagious. What's going on now is they're doing it, and I guarantee you, they're telling their friends like, "No, you didn't." Yeah, I fucking did it. Why? They didn't stop you? No, because the policies of these stores is don't stop them, because they don't want that person getting hurt, and then you got a lawsuit going on, and that should stop. Also, they should pretty much have armed security in every store, and no, you can't do that, dude. But that's what's going on, and that's why it keeps on happening. Because like right now over here in Van Nuys, about 6 months ago, right, there was this guy that went in. He was trying to break into this guy's house, right? He's got a knife and he's fucking messing with the latch, right? The guy calls the cops. Right. The cops have the guy on video, and they say there's nothing we can do. And the guy's like, what do you mean? He's like, he didn't break into your house. That's a misdemeanor. They let him walk. All right. Within a week, trip out on this. Within 1 week, that guy got arrested for being in somebody's apartment, butt naked, standing over their daughter. The same guy who they should have arrested. So what's going on is you got people getting killed out here. You got people getting assaulted out here. And these are people that are getting assaulted and killed by people that should be in jail. But they're not in jail because the system is so soft right now.
Wow. Hey, Gil, is there a way to reverse this? To reverse those props or anything like that?
Yeah, there is a way to reverse it. They put it on the ballot, but you're not going to reverse any of that stuff until you get rid of the governor in office, because the governor in office can sit there and pretty much try to veto everything. And you can put on a ballot, you need to get all kind of signatures. But in reality, what we need in California is, I hate to say it, brother, we need a Republican governor. We really do. I mean, I'm not for picking any sides, but that's what's come down to, because we went down this road already. Look where we're going, brother. And that's what we got to ask ourselves as voters. Is this the road you still want to go on? Do you still trust the government that we're going on? And you don't have to look at the news. You can just look at what's going on. People don't care. Criminals don't give a shit, brother. Criminals steal, do whatever they want, because there is no punishment for them. And that's what we got to do. We got because people think that, oh, you're voting. No, listen, I'm voting for somebody who's going to be, and if even a Democrat comes in there, if somebody really has the balls to sit there and say, hey, man, we got to be tough on crime. We can't do this. Yeah, we need help. Like, kind of have the conversation we're having. I'm all for that person. But right now, the left part of the party, the Democrats, dude, they've gone so far off the cliff to the left, and a lot of the rights go too far to the right. But right now, yeah, it's getting rid of the governor. He's coming up for election again, I think next year or maybe even this year. But we need a new governor there, and we need to start implementing policies that kind of gets these guys arrested, brother.
No, well, thank you for your knowledge, and yeah, most definitely. I'm not going to be looking at a Democrat or Republican.
Yeah.
Just he said, I'm going to be looking for someone who's going to be tough on crime.
The
because
policies.
It puts my family in danger.
Yes.
It puts your family in danger.
Yes.
And it's not fair for the hardworking class.
Yeah.
That we work and we actually pay for our stuff. And then sometimes some of us are even broke because we do it the right way. And these people are just going in there, just grabbing whatever they want.
Yes, sir.
I don't think that's fair.
Yeah, absolutely, brother. That's exact. Thank you, brother. I appreciate the phone call.
All right, Joe.
All right, brother. And that's what it is, man. Don't look at party affiliation. put yourself in the center. That's what I do. I don't register as Democrat, don't register as Republican. I'm in the center. I'm independent. And that's exactly what I am. I'm looking at policies, brother. That's what you need to look at, policies, because the policies right now of this administration is horrible. It's California is going to be a big San Francisco. It's going to be too expensive to live. Out of the streets, going to be garbage. Inside, it's going to be $4,000 a month rent. Boogie Aguilar or Boogie Aguilar. Say, Gil, did you send the stickers? Yes, they are in the mail. Literally, they are in the mail. You should be getting them, I don't know, within a day or two, I would think. But yeah, I definitely sent a bunch of stickers out. I'm sure yours was in there, brother. We'll see. What do we got? Caleb. Thank you, Mr. Caleb. What do you got? Cool Mike, 14RR, 143RR. Cholo, good evening, manito. Stay blessed, brother. Hey, thank you, my man. Look at them right there in the pinta. Ahí está en su foto. Hey, fool, you gangster in there. Communists from the dump. Yep. Yeah, same shit, different folks. See what else you guys got, man. Mijo no era cholo. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, that's like my picture. Mijo no era cholo. Yeah, right. Let's see what you got. Face recognition is here. It's just a matter of time before it's full swing. It can be used for good. Hey, now that you're talking about face recognition, Somas, the guy we always say that he's a conspiracy theorist. I think he brought this up, but maybe not. Maybe I'm giving too much credit. They were saying that a lot of times that all the mask stuff was so they can get you face recognition with the mask, and lo and behold, this week, iPhone has came out with the new face recognition that it recognizes you with the mask on, homie. So you can't even hide with the mask anymore. That facial recognition, it is real though. It's all over China already. China uses it. Eventually they'll use it here in the States to sell you stuff, but also the government wants to know who you are, what you're doing, who you're talking to, what you're talking about. Yeah, it's becoming where being private is extremely difficult. So yeah, I do believe in that. I'm glad. Serves me that. Oh, you like that, huh? Pretty bad too. Yeah, Chicago, everywhere is bad, carnal. Everywhere is bad. Chirac, everywhere, brother. Every big city, even small cities, their crime is going through the roof. Plain and simple, man. And it's not gonna stop. What up? What up? What up? Let's see what you got. San Antonio. Oh, shit. He heard his.
What's up?
This guy's like Beetlejuice. He heard his name and he fucking appeared. Mr. Thomas Towner, what's going on, Playboy?
What's up, bro? I was asleep, bro. I heard my name and I woke up. I'm like, someone's talking about me.
Right. No, Robbie, hold on. Robbie Loco, I did not forget about you, brother. I've been a little busy. I'm going to hit you up. I did not forget about you, Robbie. We're going to go through, homeboy. Go ahead.
Gil, hey, listen, bro. Hey, really, look, I know what this. I caught like half your show and I kind of heard what you guys are talking about.
Right.
Listen, I'm gonna give people some advice, and I hope you guys take this advice. I would suggest that some people start storing up on canned food,
yep,
and water.
I heard about that.
Canned food and water and seeds, because what is coming, a lot of people don't want to listen to. They think it's a conspiracy, but a lot of people also don't know that the majority of the grain and a lot of the things that we use every day is coming from Russia, and Russia now is saying, "I'm cutting you guys off."
Mm-hmm.
Fertilizer is which I didn't know it comes out of Russia, but they're saying with that alone, it's first going to affect third world populations first, then America's going to be hit with it.
Yes, sir.
And in my opinion, it's a sad reality, but I really do believe, bro, that at this point, a world war is coming. I know the news keeps harping on it, but I believe that a lot of this stuff is already in play, and we're getting just barely snippets of what's really happening. And I think at this point, bro, it's gone too far. There really is no way to back out of this. And I would advise some people to do some research into what's really going on in Ukraine. I have nothing against the Ukrainian people, right? I feel bad for them, and I feel bad for the Russian people too. But I had spoke about this a while back. There was evidence coming out, bro, saying that Ukraine, and I don't know if you guys have kept up with this, but Ukraine has biological facilities, just like in Wuhan. and the news came out and said, "Oh, that's a conspiracy. TikTok and these people are spreading conspiracies."
Right.
And then they bring this lady before Congress, and Marco Rubio asked her, basically trying to put that conspiracy to rest. And the lady under oath had to admit, "Yeah, we do have them."
Yeah, I saw it.
Then Jen Psaki comes out and says, "Oh no, they're not there," right? So they're conflicting. Then Putin comes out and says, "Hey, we're going to show the world what we have." There's a documentary that Oliver Stone made. I suggest some of you guys go look at this. A lot of people don't know, but I didn't know this. But Ukraine is one of the biggest hubs for human trafficking. And guess who's tied into this place? Joe Biden and the Biden family. And a lot of politicians on the left and the right. A lot of, from Romney to Pelosi to a lot of politicians on both sides. You're right. They're garbage on both ends.
Yeah.
And these people need to be taken out. We need new people in there, because what's really happening in Ukraine, I mean, the news is telling you some bullshit. This is man. I think once this really comes out, man, people are going to be shocked at what's happening. And then Putin comes out and says, "I'm going to show the world what you guys have been doing over here." And now they're saying that they have race-specific bioweapons that were being made in Ukraine to attack Russia. And, you know, bro, I know the news is saying, "Oh, Ukraine this and Ukraine that." But I would ask any of you that are out there that are crying, "Ukraine, Ukraine," where was your outrage when we went in there and attacked the Middle East? When the news told you that all these people were jihadis and that every one of them had a gun and that they were all behind the bushes. And you remember, bro, when they used to put a little meter on the side of the TV, and there were people that weren't going to the mall, they weren't flying, they weren't getting on trains based off that little meter? You remember that? That show American Dad even made fun of it. They had people so scared to even travel based off that bullshit, and they're doing the same thing.
For sure.
They're telling people now that Russia's the boogeyman. I suggest some people that are in there wake up to what's really happening. I'm not talking about the Ukrainian people. I'm talking about their government. And our government's the same, bro. It's sad to say our government is corrupt to the fucking core. To the core. And if they can take us out, they're going to do the same thing.
For sure.
I suggest some of you guys stock up on canned food
Hey, so
water.
let's get back on that. I heard that today. I heard the global market is gonna be hit at least 5% of the global food market, and then wheat and all kind of stuff. So yeah, I did hear that we're gonna. It's kind of like how we heard about the gas prices going up. Well, that's kind of what's gonna happen with food too, and eventually it's gonna come where it's gonna be the food might get real short, especially if this thing prolongs or gets any bigger. Because of now, it's not like America back in the days where we kind of self-sustain ourselves. Now it's a world market, and when something in the market gets hit, like look at the stuff that's not coming in. As far as if you work any kind of construction, any kind of car dealership, you know that car parts aren't coming in, certain parts of stuff's not coming in, and that when that happens to food, then people aren't getting fed, right?
Well, bro, and not just that. You could look at it that way, but think about this: the people from today, they don't have the skills that our ancestors had, where they could grow their own food.
No.
These kids nowadays, bro, they don't know where the food even comes from. Look, bro, like me, I like to garden. I grow my own food when I can, right? Because I enjoy it, bro. I was growing some stuff with some of my daughter's friends. This is a couple of years ago, and they're like, you know, and I had carrots and everything, right? And they're like, "Carrots come from the ground?" I'm like,
"Oh,
hey,
Jesus!"
I'm like, "Mija, where do you think they come from?" She's like, "Well, the store." I'm like, "Mija, but somebody grows this stuff."
Oh, Jesus!
And this is the problem, bro. Is that a lot of people they've lost touch with the land, right?
Yeah.
If you ever look at the Native Americans, bro, the Native Americans, they claim to have a connection with the land, because it provides everything they need.
Yes.
In America, bro, we have lost that. And look at how people act, bro, on Black Friday to get a fucking TV. Yeah. You imagine when the food runs out and the EBT's turned off, you're gonna see people walking around like dogs.
Yo, then the purge is really gonna happen. Is really gonna happen.
This shit is gonna hit the fan soon. And if the news is telling you 5%, bro, you can expect that it's way higher than that.
Yeah,
because one thing they don't want is they don't want people to panic. And what happened to COVID?
Yeah,
is COVID just magically gone now?
No, yeah. Ukraine and Russia killed COVID, homeboy. It's gone, carnal. It's gone.
Yeah. Hey, people, I hope some of you guys, you know, quit thinking that I'm crazy and look into not just what I'm saying. Bro, there are some people that really know what is happening in Ukraine that are out there even saying they are lying to you guys. for Russia to come out and say, we're going to show the world what you guys have been doing, and even China called us out on it and said, why do you guys have 32 bioweapon labs around the world? Bro, and not just that, but then you have China coming out saying, bro, that they're going to turn our ships into scraps of metal in the ocean, bro.
Jesus.
Like, this shit is getting crazy, and people aren't paying attention.
Hey,
and that is what...
I want to ask you, what is your take on there's a bunch of Ukrainian nationals now in Tijuana and Nogales at the border waiting to get in to get amnesty?
You know, I haven't heard anything about that.
There is. I saw some videos on it.
I don't anything I say about Ukraine, I'm not attacking the people, right?
No, of course not.
But I mean, hey, bro, you know, if they get in, they're refugees, you know, just like a lot of people are fleeing violence in Mexico. I have nothing against that, right? I mean, our people migrate. But the government of Ukraine is corrupt to the core. The government of Ukraine is considered the third most corrupt country in Europe.
Yeah, people don't know that.
And the simple fact that they are a hub for human trafficking. And for those of you that, like me, they love our raza, well, you should be pissed off that they're finding our kids in Ukraine being sold. And that should piss you off.
That's
but a lot
crazy.
of people aren't looking into it.
That's crazy.
Who has the ability to move kids over oceans?
And not us. I mean, that's for sure.
And that's all I'm saying. I hope people wake up and really look into what's happening. You know, me personally, bro, I feel bad for the Ukrainian people, bro, but I'm more, you know, a lot of people won't like this, bro, but I'm more on Russia's side, bro. I think if it was the other way around, and if we had a country that had weapons on our border, we'd be doing the exact same thing.
Oh, 100%. No doubt about it, brother. Yeah, that's a whole different conversation, but yeah, for sure. Hey, Mr. Solomon, it's always a pleasure, carnal. Let people know where they can find you.
I'm on TikTok. Hey, bro, I'm almost at 30,000 followers, but...
Okay, what are you doing, dancing or what, man?
No dancing for me. just you know, talking like this, bro, telling people, you know, really just to do research, giving them a little bit of my... You know, I like to tell people my story, you know, my life story.
Can you go live on TikTok, or how do you do it? Because I have my TikTok, but I don't use it. You see, I show work stuff every once in a while. So you can go live on TikTok, huh?
Yeah, I go live every now and then, you know, when I have a time. But really, it's you know, just trying to get people to look at the bigger picture. You know, to realize what's happening. You know, more like me, bro. You know, I love, you know, my kids. I love my family, and I try to get people to protect your kids, stand up for your kids, you know, have something sustainable for your kids, you know, in case of an emergency. I have friends that didn't listen to me last time, bro, when this all happened. And at the last minute, they were out there scrounging around for food and they didn't know what to do. And I told them, hey, bring your kids, leave them here. I'll feed them. But I warned you and I told you, and you thought this was a game. And now go find some food.
Man.
You know? Well, TJ, bro, but even the Bible tells you, bro, to be like the ant that gathers for that season. And not like the grasshopper that eats everything at once.
Ándale, cabrón.
There's nothing wrong with...
All right, Mr. Solomon, I appreciate the call like always, homeboy. We'll be in touch. And hopefully it works out better for us. All right, brother.
Appreciate you, bro. Thank you for your time, bro.
For sure. Later. That's Mr. Solomon Towner, man. The one and the only. You can find him on TikTok on Instagram is I ain't the real Solomon Towner because they be blocking him. Mr. Raging Kool-Aid, we're gonna start wrapping this thing up pretty soon. How can we get some stickers? You see that? Do I have my email down there? No. What is it? American1cholo@gmail.com. American1cholo@gmail.com. Again, one more time. American1cholo@gmail.com. Hit me up. Say, hey, Gil, can I get a sticker? And just put your address in there. I'll get it for free, homie. No charge. Not even no postal charge. I'll send you 4 or 5. Give them out to people and advertise the canal. Okay. Dave, the government created the problem. They have the solution, so they don't think they're great. Laugh out loud. So you think they're great. Yeah, right? Let's see what we got. Who remembers? I don't remember Michael Peter. Who remembers when Michael Peter Fay, American, was sentenced to 6 strokes of the cane in Singapore in 94 for the theft of road signs and vandalism? We should do that. Yeah, I remember that. I was watching the news and all that was happening. Let's see what we got. Mr. Art, what say you, brother? ¿Cómo estás?
Bien. Gil, how you doing? Happy birthday, homeboy.
Oh, thank you, my man. Happy birthday to me. I appreciate that. So talk to us.
Check this out. Mr. Solomon is, you know, he's pretty much like on point, you know, about the canned food and everything, but you got to stay light for the fight. Right. So I suggest to all the people listening, to go ahead and cop some MREs. That's what we use in the service, and stock up on, if you got a long gun, good for you. If you don't, go get one.
Right.
Stuff's going to be bad. If that really happens, what he's talking about, and I believe that's where it's going. And, Putin's he's a crazy man, he's a military strategist, homeboy.
Yeah, it's getting nuts out here, brother.
Hey, but I got one more thing for you, bro.
Yeah, shoot.
A question for you.
Yeah.
What's the best kind of communist, bro?
What's the best kind of communist?
Yes, sir.
I don't know. Maybe a dead one?
That's right, brother. You got that shit. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Buenas noches, brother. We'll talk later. All right, late. There you go, man. No matter right or left, they're all on the same bird. Yeah, I get that, man. I definitely get that. Listen, I get the frustration, but there's still certain policies. Let's not look at right. Let's not look at left. Policies. Let's look at policies, people, because policies do matter. I had a guy tell me, "Good, why do you care about politics? It don't affect me." I said, "Have you looked at your gas prices lately, homeboy? That's politics, homeboy. That is, whether people like it or not. I don't know." Facebook tracking your character every time you click on the emojis. Yeah, they're all over it, carnal. They're all over it. Saudi Arabia accepting yang for oil, homies. Think about that one. Damn, so Saudis, everybody's coming through. Let me see. You guys were talking up a storm when you here. Worst come to worst, I'm parking my RV. Worst come to worst, I'm parking my RV in front of Gil's pad. Man, it's bad enough I got all these tweakers out here. And by the way, guys, I got the green light, homie. I got it for sure. I got the green light and no home from all the homeless. So anybody who's coming as a guest to my show, if any homeless hits you up outside, tell them you don't know me, carnal, because they're coming for me, homie. They're coming for me. Oh, man. Let's see. Let's see what we got. Food comes from, oh, shit. Oh, yeah. Where does food come, mom and dad? Oh, it comes from Vallarta. Yeah, listen. Technology is a great thing, but technology has dumbed us down so much. It really has, and it's gonna continue to dumb us down because that's what people think. Oh man, who's in the house? Who's in the house? Short dog. We're live, homie. We're live right now, carnal.
Hey,
What? No, you just call me when I'm live. For what the fuck you want from me? I thought you were Roger for a second, homeboy.
Roger.
Yeah, Roger's a troll. Roger's a troll, carnal. All right, Short Dog, say hi to the people and say bye real quick, homeboy. Say cule.
Hey, what's up, Ace? What's up, everybody? Making it solo, on the rise. Keep writing, texting. Put fate on the homeless books right there.
Put fate. Share the channel, carnal. Share the. All right, Short Dog, have a good one, homie.
All right, carnal.
I'm full late. Like I said, put Fetty on the homies' books right there. Man, oh, man. All right, people, so let's start tapping out of here real quick. It's getting to that point where I'm getting my night back. Shoot it out. Let me know where you're from. So Friday's going to be a very, very cool podcast. We're having Scrizzy in the house, the gentleman that won that first round of the talent show, which I probably just have him the winner, man. Scrizzy will be in the house. Robbie Loco, I have not forgotten about you, Robbie. I have not forgotten about you. Hold on a second. Let me see who they got from New York calling. Let's see. Who's this? Hello. I see you calling. Yes, sir. What's happening? This is Gil. Yes.
From New York, brother. What's up?
Well, talk to me, New York. What say you, man? You'll be the last caller.
Oh, I'm the last caller?
Yes, sir.
Nah, I was just hearing the guy before me go, and he was talking about how messed up the U.S. is, and, I was kind of, a little taken back, because this is a great country after all,
Yes.
And, he was saying that if he could, that he's on Russia's side and stuff, but I just want to make something clear.
Yeah, sure.
If it was up to Russia, China, and any Middle East country, if they could, they would already have bombed us and took over our country.
100%. 100%.
This is the agenda of these countries.
100%.
To take over other countries, and they want to be one.
100%. But I think
So-
what Somas is, though, Somas is really, he's not anti-American. If you really get down when you talk to him, as I have, he's anti-American government is what he is, and that's what he doesn't trust. But
Yeah.
it's just like me. Brother, I'm called the American Cholo because I love America. I do. I really do. But I don't like all the policies that they make. But I use the same beautiful American policies to try to fight against it. So we can criticize it without hating. That's kind of what we're doing.
Of course, and you know we're in such a great country that we can criticize it.
Absolutely.
Because in other countries you don't even have the right to criticize
Absolutely. Because I was telling people forget how beautiful we have it in this country, and we really do, because most people have never lived in another country. They were born here, so they think this is normal. And really, in reality, this is not normal. The majority of countries in the world, they may have a constitution that says you can say everything, but you start going to Mexico, Iran, China, Russia, Saudi Arabia.
You up, you know, what does North Korea do?
You
know,
you
so
talk.
we do live in a great country.
Yes.
I just feel like obviously politics are always going to play a game. And stuff,
Yes, sir.
But for the most part, I feel like anybody living in this country has to support this country, especially now with Ukraine and Russia. Anybody siding with Russia, I quite frankly, wrong.
Right.
They're not understanding what this country is. If it was up to these countries, they would have already disappeared everybody from our country.
Yeah,
because they just want to become one. They want to take over the world, like China is doing business in Africa, but yet they're buying up their land,
but they're doing. But see, but the thing with the problem is this too, though, is that America's letting them. You know how much property China owns in the United States? Oh, it's unreal how much property they own here. China is buying up, and the American politicians are so greedy that they don't care. Because why? Because they're getting fat, they're getting rich. In the meanwhile, but they're selling our kids land, and hopefully we can kind of put a stop to stuff like that. Hey, but my man. Shout out to New York. Make sure to let people know about the American Cholo channel in New York, and let them know we're here.
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. All right. All right, guys. So we are now officially out of here. Robbie Loco. Like I said, homie, I have not forgotten about you. I've been real busy. We're gonna go over there, probably not this weekend, but hopefully the next. We'll go out there, bullshit with you, take a couple videos. Give a little spotlight to Robbie. Other than that, guys, Friday, we got Scrizzy in the house from Gangster Shit. He will be live in studio. Hopefully, Scrizzy's watching this or his manager's watching this. Bring the guitarra, carnal. I want to hear some of that beautiful music you play. And with that, people, stay safe, stay brown and proud, Playboys. I'll catch you guys later.